Here it comes. Oh yes, beautiful, blinding. Like a little Japanese girl when I do that. Looking great.
The weight?
Worth the wait. Thank you, buddy. Oh, so good. As soon as I saw it, I was excited. What got me to this livery was there was an auction in January of this year where Jerry Seinfeld was selling his 917 Porsche, and it was the Steve McQueen Golf livery. And I said, this is probably a great livery for us to do on this build. We also incorporated, if you see little squiggly lines, all through the livery, that's the topographical map of BC. So that's the little differentiation that we did from the 917 Golf livery to our Overland Golf. And so now seeing it, oh my, you know what? If you were to park these cars side by side, Steve, we should hook that up. Jerry Seinfeld with the Steve McQueen 917 and me with the Cayenne Overland build. What do you think? It excites me, you can tell.
Big projects like this take a lot of communication. Not everyone was always here. Our client Gavin is a very busy CEO. So we had a WhatsApp group where we just shared ideas constantly. We basically shared the ideas. We constantly thought is what's going to make ours stand out. We just didn't want to go to the same supplier the easy supplier. We didn't take the easy route here really at all. We probably spent 500 hours on it. I would say the interior shop probably spent 200 hours. And even just the wrapping, those guys spent a solid week on it, but I think they probably had 4 guys. So I would say, again, a couple hundred hours. So at the end of the day, I think this is a 1,000-hour project. Yeah, it was a great investment, but now that I see the result, totally worth it.
From the outside with the Golf livery, like we went hardcore. One of the first comments a few people said to me, they said, those look like heavy-duty bumpers. Oh yeah, you know, we went to Berg Peaks and we got heavy-duty aluminum bumpers. Front and back, and then with the Warren winch in the middle. It's sturdy and we'll be able to tow anything out of anywhere. We kept the original air suspension, which a lot of people don't do, but we wanted it for that smooth ride when you're daily driving it through the city, and then you take it off-road, there's no compromise. Even off-road, it's smooth and comfortable. There's no rigid bumpiness. But as we continue to go around the whole vehicle, like inside out, if you look all the roof rack and the lights, everything's top notch. We tried to build it like a Trans-Siberia if it was to be done now, right? And then you go into the interior. It's all classic. It's that custom CXX like interior. We have the black, white, and orange Pepita on the inside. We have the Cohiba leather, brown leather interior, which is amazing, and then the race tech. And then the headliner all the way back, it's embossed Porsche crests all the way back in a little pattern that kind of resembles a Porsche crest as it peters off to the last one at the very end. And everything, every headrest stitched in the Porsche crest. The floor mats, the same thing. The floor mats, it's almost like we're gonna have people, because it's a Japanese vehicle, we're gonna have to put some Japanese slippers in it, because when you get off, you're gonna have to take your street shoes off and put on slippers, because those floor mats look amazing with the Cohiba leather trim around it, and then you got the race tech and even the Pepita, the black, white, and orange Pepita through there, and then a nice stitched crest, also in the Cohiba brown color on top of the race tech. It looks so amazing. I love those floor mats. Problem is, I'm afraid they're gonna get dirty, but that's why I said, Japanese slippers, someone's gonna have to get them.
Something that's unique to Porsche Centre Vancouver is we are an official Classic partner. So we have a number of technicians that have gone through that multi-year process of being Classic certified. So they learn a lot about air-cooled engines, and now Cayenne just last year became an official Classic. We're fortunate because we do have some technicians that were here when original Cayenne launched, so we've got a good brain trust. But yeah, with us being one of just 4 Porsche Classic centers. We've got a lot of expertise when it comes to restoring old Porsches and just keeping them forever new. I mean, when you visit Classic in Germany, there's no such thing as an old Porsche, there's only new drivers. This is a brand that is so amazing because they're dedicated and committed to keeping Classic and all Porsches on the road forever, literally forever. They're the one brand that is taking their old cars and developing new and improved parts with new technology. We don't see that with any other brand that really makes Porsche stand out. So it's something super cool that we're very grateful and proud that we're one of just the 4 Classic centers in Canada.
So, no, I'm excited. This is vehicle number 4 out of Porsche Centre Vancouver. And so I'm pretty excited about that. And I only met Porsche Centre Vancouver and the team 3 years ago. So it's kind of cool. I'm excited. Great people, great place. Amazing day today. We have the opportunity, being in British Columbia, to have the wilderness. And we took the Gulf Overland into the wild. The rocks, the trees, the ocean, everything. Amazing. Where else do you get this opportunity? And this is why, if you look on the side, you'll see the topographical view of British Columbia. It's slightly hidden in the Gulf livery. Little details is what you have to notice. But I think we all had a fun time. You know what? Porsche Centre Vancouver knocked it out of the park with this build. And I'm just happy to be part of their family and looking forward to future builds. Number 4, and we'll go for 5, 6, 7, if I can afford it. Porsche, there is no substitute.
There's one thing to restore a vehicle, which we did, and then there's little elements of customization. I think we'll see a lot of lifted Cayennes there, but to do it on a turbo, number 1, is pretty rare to find such a good turbo base. To do it with air suspension, so it's very practical, but then it's all of the other pieces that we put together. The customized Sunderwunsch inspired interior, the full heritage Gulf livery. There was no detail that wasn't considered. We also were able to find a couple of really cool Porsche accessories out of the catalog that works for Classic and some of their off-road. It's the driver's side B-pillar is a Rough Roads B-pillar. So it actually hides all of the wiring for the light bars on top. It's a cool little feature I never even knew existed until we started the project. The other awesome one is the Porsche Classic PCCM. So we replaced the radio, and that gives us satellite radio, Apple CarPlay, a ton of really cool features that you wouldn't have got in 2008. And it just looks like it's stock. A couple other little things. We've got the Porsche shovel, which again was a Dakar part. And then the other Dakar part we got was the MaxTrax adapters. So the MaxTrax, your recovery boards, just fit perfectly on the roof. And that's actually something that's a modern part from Dakar.
After such a great day today, we're going to get her back, clean her up a little bit, and send her on a transport to Toronto. And we're going to see you at the Porsche Experience Center, where the Classic Restoration competition will conclude, and hopefully we're victorious. Porsche Centre Vancouver, we're out of here.